Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Welcome everyone to another exciting session. Today we are going to develop rock, paper and scissors game together. Yay! I'm excited. Anyway, the same drill, I'm going to share the code with you after completing the video, and I'm going to give the link of the code into the description box as well as in the comment section. With this game, we are going to practice our previous concepts, whatever we learned from the last 4 videos, loops, if and else statement, data types and all. This is only a practice session. And with this practice session, we are going to create a exciting game, rock, paper and scissors. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the today's exciting session, rock, paper and scissors game. In some point of our life, we all played this game, so we all know the rules of the game. But still, quick recap, so that we know that what we are going to code. So here, rock wins against scissors, paper wins against rock, and scissors wins against paper. So if we look into the the detailed rule, then you see that there are two players here, you and computer. You are going to play it against the computer. Now if you choose rock and computer choose also rock, then it will be tie. Like that, there will be three scenarios can be possible. That all the cases it could be tie, when, or draw when you and computer both chooses the same thing, rock, paper and scissors. Now there could be one scenario where you choose rock. Then there are two options computer has. Either computer will choose scissors on paper. If computer choose scissors, then you win because rock smashes the scissor. And if computer choose paper, then you lose because paper covers the rock. Like that, there are two other scenarios also when you choose paper and when you choose scissors. Now here we are going to use whatever we learned till now, that is a loops and if and else statement. That's it. With that simple concept, we can develop a cool game like rock, paper, scissors. So let's have fun. Okay. Other than loops and if and else statement, we need to know another two things. We already covered that in the last video, but quick recap, that if you remember that there are a concept called input function. So what input function does is, input function helps us to get input from user. Like if we run this function, what it will ask is, it will ask user to enter something, and when user enters something, it will store into this variable s. That's it does, and we can print it. Let's run this one to quickly see how it works. So it's saying enter something. Let's say I enter hello, okay, and press enter, and it print the hello. That means when I entered hello, it stored that to this s variable. Whenever you are entering something in the input function, it's always stored as a string by default. Okay, good. Another one is the random one. So what it does is, here with the random module is there in our Python, we are going to use that. We already used this module in the last video, if you remember. But a quick go through, I mean, if you go to Google and type random module in Python, then you can come to this particular page. Anyway, I'm going to give the link to my description box. If you read it through, there are a lot of methods in this random module. But here we are going to use this particular method called choice. What it does is, it takes a sequence like list or something, and from that sequence it randomly select any of the item. Let's see. Let me save this one and let me run this one. Okay, see, it chose the S. Next, again I run it. Now it chooses the R. Again I run it chooses the P. So that means it actually randomly selected any of the item and store it into this variable. That's it. And now we can go to our code. So let's write the pseudocode first. Then it's always good practice to write the pseudocode before you start programming. Then it will be always easy and clear the logic to you when you write the code. So here we have two players. We are going to initialize two variables, right? With 0 to store computer and user score. We have two players, that user, and is the computer. So there will be two variables to store the score of them. Okay, then we inform user the game keys. So we are not going to ask user to every time, type rock, paper and scissors, all these three words. What we are doing, we are mapping three letter with these words. So R for rock, P for paper, S for scissors. And if you want to, user want to exit, or you want to exit the game any point of time, you can type 0 and then it will exit the game. So that's we are going to inform user. Then we will create a dictionary with these game keys, R for rock, P for paper and S for scissors. Then we now keep looping till the user does not want to end the game by entering 0. Now we understand, we will say keep looping, that means we do not know how many times we need to iterate or loop. That means we are going to use while loop, right? If you remember. Now we get the user choice with input function and store in a variable. We already seen that how to do that. So we are going to get the user input like rock, paper or scissor, R, P or S. That's it. Then we are going to get the computer choice with the random module. We already see that how the random module work, the random dot choice. So that we are going to use to get the randomly choose the computer selection, right? It can be rock, it can be paper or scissor. We do not know. If user choice is same as computer choice, like if you remember, if user choice is same as computer choice, these three scenarios, then it will be a draw, it will be a tie. So that we are going to do that. Then if user wins, then show the result and add 1 to the user score. Okay, so this is our first logic. If user wins, then we are going to show the result to the user and we are going to add 1 in the user score. If computer wins, then we are going to show the result again and we are going to add 1 to the computer score. Now any point of time it will loop through as long as user wants to play, but any point of time if user wants to exit, then user can enter 0 and it will end the game and show the overall score. That's it. This is our pseudo code. Now I think it will be easy for us to write the code based on this. Okay, let's start the coding now. We already have the pseudo code with us. We can start the code. So first what we are going to do is we are importing the random module because we are going to use that, right? Then we said we are going to create two variables. Why two variables? Because we have the two players here. So create that. The first variable is the your score that you are playing. So we are initializing it to 0. Another variable is the computer score that also initializing to 0. Next, what we are going to do is we are going to tell user that enter R for rock, P for paper, S for scissor, and if you want to exit the game, then enter 0. This is nothing but that we are telling user what are the different keys they can use to play this game. Okay. Next, to map these keys to a dictionary. That is important because we are not asking user to enter rock, paper, scissor and type everything. So we need to map that. So we create a dictionary choice date and there we are mapping R key with the rock, P key with the paper and S key with the scissors. Now we are start looping. So we have everything set, right? We have a user score variable, your score variable, computer score variable, and we tell the user that what are the different keys they can use it, and we also have a dictionary to map those keys. Fine. Now we will using the while loop because we do not know how many times user want to play the game, when user want to exit. That's why you are using the while loop. And next is what we are going to do is we get the user choice with the user input function. You remember the user input function? We already seen how we use it. So we are going to get that user input. So we created a user choice variable here and we are asking user to enter the choice. Okay, and here you see the lower, this particular lower method. Don't worry, this is very easy. What we are doing with this method function is that whatever user entered here, maybe user can enter in the uppercase letter, then it will convert it to the lowercase letter before it's storing into this user choice variable. So as soon as user enters something, it will make it in lowercase. If it is not already in lowercase, then it will assign to this user choice variable. So we will have the user choice into this particular variable with us. Then what we are going to do is we are going to create the get the computer choice randomly with that random.choice method. But for that, we are going to create a list first, where we have the three different items: rock, paper, and scissor. That is R, P, and S. And we are going to pass this particular sequence into that choice function. See here, we are creating a computer choice variable, and what we are doing is we are using this random.choice function, and there we are passing this possible choice, this sequence. What it will do is it will randomly choose from the R, P, and S and store it into the computer choice. Now, if you've seen, we already have user choice with us. We already have computer choice with us. So we are good. Now we can start putting the logic in the game. So first logic is, if user and computer both, put the, enter the same thing. User also enter R and computer also chose the rock, then what will happen? It will be a tie. So these three scenarios we are going to code now. These are draw scenarios, right? When there will be tie, both will enter the same thing. We are going to let mark it down, color code it. We are going to code this one first. Let's do the coding. So come back here. So what we are going to do is we are going to write a if block here. What we are comparing here in the if block, if user choice equal to computer choice. If it is true, I mean when the user choice and computer choice are both the same, then it will go to this if block of code, and it will print both players selected, whatever the selection it happened, and it's a tie. Now this particular one, what it is doing is very easy. We already have the choice dictionary right here. Now if say user choice is R, then this choice dictionary has the key R pass here. So when R is mapped, this particular key is mapped with what? Rock value. So if user choice is R, then it will get the rock here. If user choice is P, then it will get the P here. That's it, nothing else. So dynamically it will get the rock, paper, scissor, this particular three values based on the user choice. Hope it's clear to you. Now this particular thing is complete. When there will be tie. So this was the code for that. Next, what we are going to do is, next we are going to code the scenario when user choose rock. Now see what happened. What is the game rule? When user choose rock, when you choose rock, here you are the user. Now when you choose the rock, there are two scenarios can happen for computer. Either computer choose scissors or computer choose paper. If computer choose scissors, then you win because rock smashes the scissor. And if computer choose paper, then you lose because paper covers the rock. Let's code this particular scenario. So when user choose rock, now what we are doing, already we have a if block of code here. Now we are starting a else if block of code where we are comparing if user choice equal to R. R means rock. You remember, right? Then what happened? Then there are two choices. Computer either choose scissor or paper. Then there will be another if block, right? This is a nested if block in this else if block. Let's write it down. So when the user choice is R, then when it is true, it comes into this particular block of code in the else if. Then we are checking if computer choice is scissor or paper. So we are checking first scissors one. So if computer choice equal to scissors, then you actually win. So when you win, we are adding +1 into your score. Plus this particular, if you remember this particular operator, it's nothing but the shorthand of the assignment operator, where we do a +1 with the variable, whatever the total value, with that we are assign +1. So that what we are doing here, and we can pass a message that yeah, rock smashes scissors, congratulations, you win. So here when you are winning in this scenario, when computer chooses scissor and you choose rock, then when we are adding 1 into your score. Simple. And next, another thing what can happen, that computer choose the paper. So there's an else statement, right? There is no more. There is either if or else here in computer. Either scissor, nor paper. So we do not need to put a else if block here anymore. We can put a else block here. And we say paper covers rock, because if it didn't happen, if computer didn't choose the scissor, then computer might choose the selected the paper. Then computer own, because paper covers rock. Then we are add 1 with the computer score. So computer get 1, plus 1 here. Okay, now I think it's clear, right? This one we already coded now. So this particular scenario is clear. If this scenario is clear, if this code is clear, the next one will be very easy, because these are the same thing. We are going to just change the input here. Okay, now let's start coding on this particular one when you choose paper. Okay, let color code this one. We are going to code this one. Okay, it's very easy if you understood the previous one. So it will be a quick kind of recap for you. So at this point of time, user chose paper. Very good. So again, a else if block here. User choice equal to P. We will come into the if block of code, where computer has choose two choice, either rock or scissor. So if computer choice equal to rock, then you win, because paper covers the rock, and we are adding 1 into your score, and we are giving the message that congratulations, you win. Else computer win, and we printing that yeah, sorry, you lose, scissor cuts paper, and we are adding plus 1 into the computer score. So that's it, done. This particular scenario also complete. Last scenario was is that you choose scissors. Okay, let's try to code this one. Let me color code this one, and we'll start coding on this. Okay, now you choose scissors. Very good. When user choose scissors, again a if block, user choice equal to scissors. Then we will start the if block of code again when computer choice is paper. So scissor cuts the paper, so you win. So we'll add a score plus 1 for you in your score, and we'll give the message that scissor cuts paper. Else you lose, and we add the plus 1 for computer score. So we actually already coded all this particular logic of the game, all the 3 scenarios, actually 4 scenarios: the tie, the draw scenario, as well as rock, when you choose rock, when you choose paper, when you choose scissors. It's good. Now what else we have? Let's see our pseudo code. Now we need to see that if user enters 0, then end the game and show the overall score. We already have the score, right? We are adding the score into your score and computer score, this particular variable. We are doing plus 1 here for each iteration. Now what we are going to do is we are going to exit the game if user selected 0. So if user enters 0, then what we are going to show? We are first getting the checking that if user enters 0 or not with this particular if statement, right? If user choice the lower equal to 0, then it will go to the if block of code, and what we'll do first, we'll break, we'll end the game. But before ending the game, we want to show the overall score to the user. Then show that the final score is my score, that is your score, user score, and this is a computer score. This is a variable. We are showing that. Then we are checking if your score greater than computer score, then we'll say congratulations, it's a big win for you. So overall you won the game. Let's say you've played 5 or 6 times, and if your score is greater than computer score, then it's a big win for you. So we are giving that congratulations message to you, and we are breaking the game. Now there could be a scenario that your score and computer score both are same. Then it will be a tie, and we will putting this in an else if block of code, and we are breaking the game. And next, last one is else block, that where your score actually less than computer score, we can put it in an else block, and we say that you lose, and we break. We put the break statement here and end the game. Okay, let's run the game. So first, it's telling me that enter R for rock, P for paper, S for scissor, and 0 for end the game. Very good. So that first message is coming good. Now it's asking me to enter my choice: rock, paper, scissor. R for rock, P for paper, S for scissor. Great. So I am going to choose rock first. Rock smashes scissor. Congratulations, you win. Yay! First I won. Okay, let me choose paper. Oh, I won again. See, paper cover rocks. Great. I'm doing great today. Now let me take scissor this time. Okay. Oh, rock smashes scissor. Sorry, you lose. No problem. I won twice. Let me play again. Let me take rock again. Paper. Sorry. Both paper selected paper. It's tie. I choose paper actually, but it's tie. That's fine. I didn't lose. Let me choose rock again. Okay. Paper covers rock. I choose rock. Computer got paper and paper covers rock. So I lost. So let me end the game now. Okay. I think I'm winning overall now. So I'm putting 0 here to end the game and entering. Yeah. Final score 2. Sorry, it's a tie. That's okay. It's good. Okay. I didn't lose. So yeah, that's fine. No problem. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this particular video and you can play this game after you develop by yourself. And anyway, I'm going to give you these, share this particular code with you in the description box and the comment box. I'm going to give the link so that you can download it and practice it. The most important, practice the code, and you see how easily, using only the loops and if else else statement, how easily we able to develop this game. Here I didn't use any function or user defined function anything, but I could able to use that too. Maybe we will cover this in another video. Hope you enjoyed today's coding session and you learned something. Any point of time you faced any issue, any doubt, please feel free to put it to the comment section. I will get back to you with my best ability. And if you like this video and enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and share with others. If you are new in this channel and not subscribed yet, then hit the subscribe button. That because I upload videos and new contents every week, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy those and it will help you in your coding journey. In the next video, we are going to cover list, data types in detail, and we are going to cover each and every possible thing in the list data type in Python. So see you in the next video. Till then, happy coding, happy learning. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share it with others. If you are new to this channel and not subscribed yet, then please hit the subscribe button so that you will get notified when I upload new content. See you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and happy coding.